Thank you so much for coming down today. Today we have a very special day. We're going to talk about our American flag. Today is Flag Day. Yes, so today we're going to have a presentation, so I need to make sure that you know how to be a good audience for a presentation. I'm going to ask you some questions. You tell me the answer. During a presentation, our hand should be to our voices on or off? Off, good job. Should we be standing and up or should we be down on our bottoms? Down on our bottoms, good job. We have some wonderful speakers up here from our 5th grade classes who are going to be talking to you a little bit about the American flag today. Can you give them your full attention so to make sure that they can do their full presentations? Can you say yes? Yeah. Good job. So we're going to get started with our American Flag Day celebration. And so we're going to start with our honor guard. An honor guard is a group of people or a person who brings in the American flag so that everybody can see it, and it's done with a lot of respect. So when we bring in the American flag, it needs to be quiet. But we're also going to stand up and put our hand on our heart. So right now, can you stand up? Can you put your hand on your heart? Can you make sure your voices are off? Bringing in our flag, our honor guard today is Howie Sexton, who is a cadet in the U.S. Navy Sea Cadets. He is also one of our 5th graders. Welcome, our honor guard. We're going to remain standing, we're going to put our hand on our heart, and we're going to say the Pledge of Allegiance together. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Can we give a great big round of applause to Howie, our color guard? So we celebrate Flag Day because we understand that a flag is a piece of material, but it's so much more than that. It is a symbol. It represents everything that we want in our country. Did you know our flag didn't always look the same? Our flag has changed. In 1776, it looked very different. It used to have more stripes, it used to have more stripes. I'm not going to say any more because our speakers are going to present about that. But our flag has changed and grown up kind of the way we have changed and grown up as a country. And today we're going to talk about what it means to us today and all the symbols that are in the American flag. So I get the pleasure of welcoming up our first presenter. Sophie from Mrs. Martin's class is going to come up and she's going to talk to you a little bit about what do the stars, stripes, and colors of the American flag represent.
The American flag is not only beautiful, but there is significant meaning behind every little piece. Have you ever noticed that there are 13 red and white stripes on the American flag? 7 red and 6 white stripes represent the 13 original colonies. The 50 white stars on blue background stand for the 50 states of America. If you look at an old flag, there will be less than 50 stars because we did not have 50 states until 1959. The flag did not change to its current version until 1960. The American flag is known by many names. It is referred to as the Stars and Stripes, Old Glory, and even the Star-Spangled Banner. Each color on the flag has meaning. The white on the American flag signifies purity and innocence. The blue for perseverance, justice, and vigilance. The red for hardiness and valor, although some people have said that the red is for the blood of patriots who fought to protect our great country, the United States of America. So next time you sing the national anthem or recite the Pledge of Allegiance, think about the flag you are looking at and what it means.
Thank you, Sophie. What a great job. Up next from Mr. Catlin's class, Audrey is going to talk about what did the first American flag look like compared to today's American flag. Come on up, Audrey.
The American flag is a symbol of our country. In 1777, legend has it that George Washington asked Betsy Ross to sew the first American flag when the colonies declared their independence from England. The Continental Congress ordered that the flag have 13 stripes alternating red and white and 13 stars on a field of blue in a circle to represent the 13 original colonies: Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, New Hampshire, Virginia, New York, North Carolina, and Rhode Island. In 1818, President James Monroe ordered that a new star would be added to the flag for each new state of the United States. As America has grown, many more stars have been added. In 1960, a flag added a star for Hawaii, our final state. Our flag now has 13 stripes and 50 stars. There are 9 rows of stars. The first row has 6 stars, the second row has 5 stars, and the pattern continues. The 13 stripes represent the 13 original colonies. The 50 stars represent the 50 states. The colors of the flag are symbolic too. Red symbolizes bravery, white symbolizes purity, and blue represents perseverance and justice.
Thank you, Audrey. You're doing a great job. Mrs. Hockheimer's class has Sean. Sean's going to come up and talk to us about flag etiquette.
Hi, my name is Sean. I wanted to be the spokesperson for my homeroom because I love Flag Day and I love to learn about it too. My parents are in the Army and I respect them for what they have done for this country. There are some rules about flag etiquette. The custom is to display the flag only from sunrise to sunset, but it may be displayed at night if illuminated or lit. The American flag should only fly in good weather conditions. The flag should not be displayed during rain, snow, or in windstorms unless it's an all-weather flag. The flag should be on display at every public school on school days. The American flag should always be flown above other flags. The flag should be on display all days, and especially on President's Day, Memorial Day, Flag Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, and Veterans Day. The flag should never touch anything beneath it, such as the ground, the floor, or water. When the flag is no longer in good condition, you can bring it to an American Legion. On Flag Day, they often have a ceremony to retire old or worn flags.
Great job, Sean. Thank you so much. Now for Mrs. Seiler's class, Jocelyn is going to talk about why is the flag always folded in a special way.
The flag folding ceremony is centered on respect. The ceremony represents the same religious principles in which our country was originally founded on. In the ceremony, the flag is lowered, folded, and kept under watch overnight as a tribute to our nation's honored dead. The flag is folded 13 times. Each fold has a specific and different representation. As a brief overview, the first fold of our flag is a symbol of life. The third fold is made in honor and tribute of the veteran departing our ranks, and who gave a portion of his or her life for the defense of our country to attain peace. The seventh fold is a tribute to our armed forces, for it is through the armed forces that we protect our country and our flag against all enemies. The ninth and 10th folds are in honor of womanhood and fathers. The last fold, when the flag is completely folded, the stars are uppermost, reminding us of our national motto, "In God We Trust."
Thank you, Jocelyn. Up next for Mrs. Greenman's class, Maddie is going to talk about who wrote the Star Spangled Banner, our national anthem, and why.
The writer of the poem, The Star Spangled Banner, was Francis Scott Key. On September 13, 1814, Francis went on a dangerous mission. He traveled to a British prisoner exchange ship outside of Baltimore, Maryland. Francis went to ask for his friend Dr. William Beanie's release. The British agreed to release him, but they would not allow either of the men to leave the ship. That night, the British launched an attack on Fort McHenry. The fort protected the city of Baltimore and its harbor. If it fell, the British could capture the city and the surrounding land. A victory for the British could lead to an American defeat in the war. Throughout the day and night, the British bombarded the fort. The morning after the attack, Francis took out his telescope. When he looked at Fort McHenry, a sight gave him great hope. The large American flag at the fort was still flying. The fort had not fallen. The United States had won the Battle of Baltimore. Francis wanted to write about his joy, so he took a letter out of his pocket and started to write on the back of it. Francis titled his poem, Defense of Fort McHenry. After being released, Francis finished writing and revising the poem. He showed it to Judge Joseph Nicholson, who was in command of the volunteer troops at Fort McHenry. The judge thought it was an excellent poem. He told Francis to have it printed. Soon after, Francis's poem appeared in newspapers. Everyone at Fort McHenry received a copy of the printed poem. Many people around Baltimore also read the poem, but Francis did not want any special attention. In October 1814, a Baltimore theater held a performance of Francis's poem set to music. When the store printed the music, they changed the title to The Star Spangled Banner. That was the name of the flag that was flying at Fort McHenry the morning after the battle, and that is why Francis Scott Key wrote The Star Spangled Banner.
And finally, for Mrs. Petlin's class, Gabriella is going to talk about why are flags flown at half-staff?
Why are flags sometimes flown at half-staff? Flags are flown at half-staff as a symbol of national mourning or remembrance. They are usually flown at half-staff when the national figure dies, but they can also be lowered as a sign of sympathy or support for foreign nations going through periods of mourning. This tradition dates back to the 1600s when a British ship's captain died on his journey, and the ship lowered its flag to honor the captain. Who gets to decide when a flag is flown at half-staff? The president can order the flags to be lowered at half-staff throughout the country, but the governors of each state can also order the flags to be lowered. How long the flags stay lowered depends on who or what is being remembered. There are certain days that the flag is always flown at half-staff. They are September 11th, Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day, on December 7th, Peace Officers Memorial Day, on May 15th, and Memorial Day.
So I understand that you have been working on your own presentation for today as well. Have you been working on a song in music class? Well, guess what? Now it's your turn to help celebrate our American flag by presenting your song. So I welcome the music teachers to help us present your grand old flag.
One, two, three. You're a grand old flag, you're a high flying
Thank you all so much. Can we give one more great big round of applause for that wonderful song? Can I get another big round of applause for our speakers who did a great job presenting to us today? And so what I want you to remember, every time you go down the street and you see a flag flying, whether it's at a house or at a post office or right outside of our school every day and every morning, I want you to think about all that that means. It's not just about a piece of cloth or a piece of material, it's about everything we hope for as a country, of making our country to be the best place that we can make it. What will you do to make your country a great place? At this time, you're going to look up at your teacher, and we're going to wait for your dismissal. Teachers, we can dismiss from the back. Pre-K, we